It's the Lordfish. It's the Lordfish Show.
Howdy, dear friends. We are back and we are going to make Boopaloo. Oh, you already know by the title. We're going to make some kind of stand for like selling things. I don't know what to call it exactly. I guess maybe like concession stand might be the right term for that. Not really sure. Let's get started. So, not exactly sure how to do this either, so we're gonna just kind of have to, let's, before we do anything, let's go ahead and size things. You don't have to if you're not using Unreal, and that's fine if you're not using Unreal. I don't have anything against that. This is what we need to do for our Unreal scaling. So it's that one. We got to change this to local. It's just for the importing. It's gonna make it a little bit easier. And Zane Cosplay brought up some very good discussions about the difference between Unity and Unreal, and how he had a couple good points about how one's a little easier for newer players and newer game makers to use, and he was just saying how he thought Unity was a bit easier, and that kind of explains why some things aren't graphically wise as well made as Unreal, in our opinions. And I totally agree with him. I think that if more people can make a game, that's great. If you can make a game, even if it doesn't look great, if it has great gameplay, that's what matters. If you've got to use 1,000 templates just to make it all work, go ahead. It's the concept of the game that's going to make it a good game or a bad game. Either it's going to be fun to play or it's not going to be fun to play. And I have to agree with that 100%. So anyways, saying that, we've already done our sizing, so we'll get started. All right, so let's hold S. And no, you know what? Let's make it go flitty flat first. And we're just going to make some stuff here. And then we're going to hit S. And then we're going to go flatter. And we're going to hit S. Okay, our concession floor is going to be one piece, and our walls are going to be one piece. It's just what I'm going to choose to do. It's going to make things a little bit easier. As you can see, we're at 4.517 here. And so what I'm going to do is just round some of these numbers. In case we want to mimic them in other places, it'll be a little bit easier. So what I'm going to do here is just make this 0.60. Oh, I guess 0.60 is what I meant. So 0.06, okay? That's what I meant, perfect. And for the other ones, I'm going to make them either 5 or 4.5. Just to make it an easier, rounder number. We can do 4.5, it's not a big deal. And we'll do this one 4.5. Hopefully this is big enough for a stand. We may have to adjust it, but we'll just go. For now, we'll just have to see. So what I'm going to do is going to copy this one. And we're just going to shrink it one way, like this. And we just shift D to copy. I'm sorry, I should have said that. And we'll just slowly stretch it out. Okay. Okay. And now it should be a little thicker on the walls than it's going to be on the floor. You could change that if you want to. It's up to you. If you don't like it and you'd rather they're the same or yada yada yada, you go ahead and do you. Don't worry about it. Not a big deal. I'm just going to move it over a little bit. And we're going to try to get it in the exact position of where our wall is going to be. That seems to fit. That seems to work. Okay. All right. Just kind of looking at the proportions and making sure this is going to be the size of our stand. We're not going to have much behind the person at the window, so I don't think there's going to need much more than this. So what I would do is we're just going to Shift D this. And I assume it's this one. So we're just going to add a minus. And we're going to have the exact same thing on the other side. Now this middle other piece we're going to have to make a little bit different because it's got to fit. And now we have a little bit of this side taken and a little bit of this side taken. So I'm just going to grab this piece. I'm going to Shift D it. Okay. And let's just move it back around the middle. I'll shrink it down just this way. Make sure you don't cross axes. And we can copy the width of the other door there, of the other side, but let's just, stretch it up a little bit first. Okay. So, these ones are what wide? 4.5, I believe. Oh, okay. So let's set these at something that's a little better. So let's do 2. No, 0.2. There we go. That's reasonable, I think. So which one was that? That was the top. 0.2. All right, so those should be the same. They are. We can do this one. 0.2. Actually, I think it's going to be a different way, isn't it? And that's wrong anyways. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's going to be that way. Let's do 0.2 here. Yeah. Okay, so that's the right size that way. All right. So we're going to have to match the height next. So let's see what our height is for these guys. And that's going to be our Z. Maybe we can round it off to 4.5 or 0.45. 0.045. And we'll do the same on the other side. 0.045. And we'll do this one. And it'll be the same. 0.045. Okay? Oh, whoa. Let's undo that. Oops. Sorry about that. I must have... Get out of my way. I must have done that wrong. Okay. Was it Z? What happened there? Why did it do that? 4.5. Just looking, sorry. All right. Which one am we talking about here? The Z, right? Yeah. So what's the Z on this? 4.5. So why didn't that work? Oh, I did it wrong. That's why. 4.5. Sorry, I got a little confused. I have dyslexia, so numbers are a little messy for me. They are a little messy for me. Everything's a little messy for me, actually. The only thing that works clear is my head when I'm coming up with cool ideas for games. That's it. The rest is kind of messy. And I could see that's too high. Let's just try our best to match it. I think that's it. Now, if we can see it and we're super close when we move it, it should be a lot less of a movement. There we go. I think that's it. Oh man, now it's too high. All right. That's about as close as we're going to get. So let's go ahead and drag it. Oh, I guess we can use location to make sure, but now we're going to have to make it skinnier side to side to make sure it fits, and then we'll use this as a template for the front piece, but let's first make sure it fits. That looks to be like it's just about it. Let's try 4.120. Nope. Can we open that up a little bit? That's really close. Really close. Come on, just like a millimeter. I think that's good. I think we got it. I'm going to go with that. It looks good to me. That was a good way to adjust it. I forgot you can even use those, to be honest, but oops. Let's delete this one. Still have one more adjustment to make, and that's forward for it's lined up on the back. And we could have took like a block, like a solid block, and hollowed a piece out. Maybe that's the way you want to go, but I find that this will probably be better for texturing and things like that, but it's always up to you. If you'd rather do it the simple, fastest way, go ahead. Shift D. Okay. So we got floors, we got walls. Oops, why would I do that, right? I would just remove the minus from here. Boom. In place. So we need a few things. We need a counter window and we need a door. So I'm going to do the door through the side. So let's just take this one and we'll shift D it. And we will shrink it. We'll make it a little taller. Make it a little this way. And then we'll move it down. Oops. All right. Something like this. Also, I should have made it thicker. There we go. And we're going to shift. No, we're not. No, we're not. No. Yeah, no, we're not. No. Sorry. I'm having troubles deciding. We will copy it, actually. We need this for the door afterwards, so yeah, we will copy it. And we'll take this and we'll bool it out of there. Bool, difference, and perfect. We could take this and we'll make it thinner a bit. Hit S, and just watch the numbers. Just want to drop just a hair. Make it your desired thickness, because this is going to be our final door. All right, and so maybe we'll give it some sort of silly design, maybe, to make it look more like a door. This, and we'll grab it with an eye. Okay, this doesn't look very even, so let's even it out. Something like that. And then we'll go E, but then we'll cancel it. Zoom in for we can see what we're doing. We'll go in just a little bit towards each other. I'm having trouble seeing here. Don't know if I went in at all. And it's doing it on both sides of the same, so keep that in mind. You can't go too far, but go pretty far. Okay, when you're ready, hit I again. Okay, and then we're going to hit E. And then we're going to cancel it. And then we're going to pull it out again. Okay. And now we have a nice little pattern on our door to make it look like a door. If you disagree, that's fine. If you'd like to make it a different way, that's completely fine too. But I think we're gonna enjoy this look. We could put another one on the inside even if we wanted, but I think we'll stop there. I'll go ahead and I'll make a handle. But I just hope you guys realize how easy a lot of this stuff is and that you can totally do this stuff. May need a little bit of practice, but pretty soon you're going to be making amazing things. All right, and we'll flip this sideways. And we'll shrink it down with S first. And then we'll shrink it down as like a handle size. All right, and we'll bring it in. There's a few different ways you can do this. But you want to make sure that you get your sizing right first of all. Okay, that's about right. And you can see it's starting to go into the door. So we can make this in a few different pieces, and it might be better that way for the pieces aren't so damaged, so to speak, because you'll be kind of reshaping them. And then they won't have such a bad texturing issue. I'm just going to put 3 lines like that. Okay, and then I'm going to right click to let them center. And then I'm going to move that back in normal mode, a little bit out. Go back and edit. We're going to grab faces now. And we're going to hit S. Okay. And we're going to try to get to the other side if we can. Probably would have made more sense to come this way, yeah? And we'll just do the same. Actually, let's reverse that last one. And we'll do them at the same time to match them. That just makes more sense. Sorry, guys. Should have thought of that. And we'll just hit S. Okay. And then we're going to hit E. And right click it. And then we're going to use this to pull it apart. And then we're going to hit S. Okay. And then we're going to hit E. And right click. And then we're going to pull it apart. And then we're going to hit S. All right. And that's going to be my door handle. Okay. You can use a different style if you want. You make it however you want, basically. I'm going to shrink it down like this. And I'm going to stretch it out like this. Okay. Hopefully it works for you. If it doesn't, there's a lot of easy ways to make it. I'm sure you can figure out a different way. Maybe use mine as an example for what you want to do or how you want to do it. Just want to make sure that it's going to be long enough. So, and it looks a little, nah. So I'm just going to stretch it a little more like that. And that little plate should make it look more like a door. Shift D it. We'll just slide it to the other side, like so. Okay. Grab the handle. Sorry, grab those two. Grab the handle. Oh my God. Grab that. Grab that. Then the handle. Control J. Then you can attach that to the door. Control J. We'll pop this back into place. So we'll come over to this side. We'll grab this. We'll shift D it. We'll hit S and we'll bring it down. And we're going to bring it up actually. And then we're going to hit this guy. Yeah, I think that's about right. Maybe a little wider. And then we're going to shift D it. And we're going to move it out. And we're going to hit that. And we're going to take it and bool it from that piece. Object, bool, difference. Okay, so now we have a way in and we have a front window. Okay. We're going to take this, shrink it way down like that. Even a little bit more. And then we're going to move it into place and see what it looks like. And it should be the same size. So it should fit perfectly. Hopefully. Looks pretty good. You just want to probably make sure that you are even back here if you can. You can see it's just a little short. Okay, so it looks like we got a little window at the front. I think that's going to be pretty perfect for what we're looking for. If you want to add side windows, stuff like that, you probably could. If you wanted to make the windows a little bit smaller, if you can add menus, things like that, you probably could. I think I'm good, so I am going to take this piece. Oops. And shift D it. And yeah, we don't want to take the original piece. And make it a lot thicker. Something like that. I'm going to go S. Make it a little bit bigger. So we'll lift it up until it's close to the roof height there. Now, there's lots of different ways we could do this roof piece that's going to make it look pretty nice. We can go traditional and we can just go pinch it this way and make sure you're on faces at the top up here when you do this, and just grab this one face. Something like that. Looks pretty good, right? Looks pretty good from the ground, side to side. What else we could do is just give it a little bit of a tilt like that, and it'll just kind of give it more of a look down look. I don't know if I like that, so I'm gonna undo that. I think I'm gonna keep that piece, and I'm gonna Shift D it, and move it over here, and I'm gonna try making a different style for I can make a variety from the same stand if I wanted to make it a little bit different. And here we can make this part a little bit lower, a little tiny roof for it. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. This was something we can do to just make it a little bit different. Hit I. And you can see when it breaks, so just don't go that far for sure. Try to stay close to the top. And then you can just go E. And we could just go to size and back it in just a hair. Like that. And it'll just give you a little bit more texture and look to your roof. And when we go to color it, it'll look a little better. So we'll stick with that for now, and I guess that's a pretty simple, easy stand. It's completely closed in. So let's go ahead and make this shed 1. So I'm not going to do the roof yet because we're going to add something, but let's just go. I don't have the door. I just right click, drag it over, and then right click to cancel, left click everything, and then right click to cancel if you want to cancel movement. So we're going to Control J, and then we're going to take this and Shift D it, and we're going to take this, and we're going to Control J it, and we're going to drag it over. And then we're going to take this piece, and we're going to take this one and hit 0. Okay. Let's go with a little wider this time, like that. A little shorter that way. Just going to make it a bit different, right? And we could do the same thing on the faces. Hit I. Hit E. Bring it in. Okay. All right. And then we'll take this. We'll take that and then this and attach them. Control J. I did the opposite on this one. Not a big deal. We'll go to our coloring wheel and we'll get this all finished up. All right. Let's do this one first, I suppose. We'll go into edit mode. Make sure we're on our colors, and which is here and here. And we already have a color going on, so we'll give it its first color. And we'll just go yellow, and they're mimicking each other because they're made from the same pieces. So that should be awfully convenient. So we'll go plus, new, and we'll make a new color. And we'll make it this piece, oops. This piece here. And we'll do plus, oops, we already had one. So let's make this one browner, probably. All right, and then we'll do this door, and we'll go hit, oh, I guess we already have one here. We'll use this one. There we go. And we can hit that and that. I gotta get the little ring on this side. There we go. And then we plus new. We'll make it gray. Just for now, these are only assigning color slots for you can color it again later, right? Okay. And that looks pretty good to me. So the roof's got to be a couple different colors. So let's start off with that. We'll go L. We'll go plus new. We'll make it black. And then we'll change anything from black that we don't want to be that color into a different color. So probably do this. And this. And if you want to make your roof a different color, but we'll just do this one first and we'll make them green. Doesn't matter for now. It could be, actually green looks so bad though. Orangey. That maybe it's another wood color. That's a little better. And what else? What else? What else? Probably a roof. Maybe you want it to be some kind of whitey type color. There we go. Okay. Now when you bring them into your game, you can use your other color palettes to just choose whatever color you want for that. And it looks pretty good to me. Hopefully it does to you. Let's do the other one real quick and we'll be done with this. So as you can see, that one piece is already colored and the main piece is already colored, but we can't color the rest of it when we do this one. So let's do this one first. Plus new, and we'll just make it a browny wood color. Great. We'll do this handle next. Just left click, and then I'll hit, I guess we could hit L. 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 Make this gray, plus new. And hopefully this is going to look good for you guys in your game and you're going to enjoy it. And if you do appreciate it all, there should be a link to my game down below if you'd like to check it out. It's on Steam. It's called Fishton, A Town to Remember. And yeah, if you'd like to check it out, we'd love to have you in the community. Just have some new players to show up and have some fun. There's always new people joining and playing, and it's getting pretty big now, so. Alright, so those are all different colors. That needs to be a different color. And again, we'll just do another weird, let's do the roof first, and we'll make that black again. New, black, L, nope, face, shift face, plus, new, and we could do whatever we want, because we're so cool. Doesn't really matter even if it's close to the other ones. It's just setting a slot for you can change it in game. Last but not least, do the roof here. And we missed one, so we'll use that one. We'll just do new. And we'll just kind of make it a little blue. Again, it's not the right color. It's just showing you for an example. And there you guys have it. We've made 2 cabins or stands that we can have for in-game. Depending what you want to do with it and what you want to use it for. It should work out pretty good, hopefully. Again, if you've liked it, thumbs up, subscribe, and check out my video. Check out my game on Steam if you'd like. Join the Discord, whatever you want to do. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll be back next time when we make something else. I don't know what. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll see you then. Bye.